Hello, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new Futties video. So we have 4 new SBCs that have come out. 3 of them are for the new Futties nominations, and then we have a new winner of the, I think it was like right wingers category, and of course, because there was a Premier League option, the Premier League player won it. It is Leroy Sané. So we get an 85 version of the German who plays for Man City. The card itself looks alright. I mean, it doesn't really stack up to the sort of players that we've got on this game now. Like, if you think about all the TOTS players and stuff, like, I'll probably never use this card, but I definitely want to get it and have it for the club and show you how to get it and all of that good stuff. And then, as you can see, we have 3 new nominations in Luke Shaw, in Danny Rose, and in Gaia as well. And in this particular category, like, both of these would be good. Gaia's going to lose by a complete and utter mile, obviously. But Luke Shaw is most likely going to win, in my opinion. And I'd look forward to that. A nice, perfect link to Chris Smalling. Luke Shaw's been very good for me all year long. So he gets my vote, even though I'm going to be doing all 3 of them. So first off today, then, I'll show you Leroy Sané. He's 85 rated, so what they've done is asked you for an 83 overall rating for your squad, and of course you do need at least one of these Futty nominee players to get rid of. Now, I've got 2 in the squad right now, just because, like, I didn't really want to spend some of my 83s, but actually, if I can just get rid of an 83 here, then I would probably prefer to keep Bellarabi in case something else gets expensive along the way. It's going to take me a while to get to 83s. Where are they? Come on now. Any like goalkeeper that I've got that's 83, I'll happily get rid of at this point in time. Reino or Consigli? Yeah, we'll go for Consigli. I'm going to get rid of him. Now, it keeps my chemistry at 73 randomly, exactly the same as before. But, like, you guys should be absolutely fine doing this. So what I've actually got is 2 84s in the team, which I guess would be a little bit more expensive. But don't forget, you've got to get an 83 rated overall squad. And if you are going to use Sané for Sané, then, well, you're gonna somewhat struggle to get that 83 if you're just using 83s all over the place. So I've got 2 84s in here that I just had in the club. Obviously, they're going to be the most expensive part of this, and then the 83s themselves are all going to probably go up in price. They're already quite high, but as you can see, we've got Sané, who's a 79 overall rating. I've then got a little bit of, like, West Ham here to get a Portuguese centre-back to link to a little bit of Portugal going on here. So just not really fussed or focused on chemistry in any way, shape or form, just because, well, it doesn't matter really. Like, you need to get 60 chemistry. They've made it pretty damn easy. I just want to show you the sort of ratings you're going to need, and literally just use whatever you've got in your club, because that's exactly, you know, exactly what to do. Don't go out and buy stuff on the market if you just don't need to. So I've got a Serie A portion of the squad here, like 82 of Viano, however you say his name. De Rossi, El Shaarawy's out of position, but I didn't have a lowish rated. Like, I wanted to try and get as many low rated players in here as possible. Like, I think this combo of ratings actually works. Whereas if I went to, let's say I go to Serie A, do I have like an 80? No, an 80 would be a good example. Let me go to any position. If I have like an 80, I think I don't quite make the ratings. Damn it, I missed it. I have an 81. Great. So a 79 brings me down to an 82 overall, and so does an 80. So what you need is this combination of ratings, like 2 84s, a whole bunch of 83s, 79, and 2 82s and an 81. Whatever it actually works out to be, that's what will work for this particular SBC. Try and just use the one Futties nomination, I guess, if you want. You know, try and save the rest of them if you are doing multiple, in case you want to get someone down the line that might be a little bit more expensive and they're useful. But then again, if you're not fussed about the Bellarabi or the Lucas that you may have unlocked last time, then feel free to just get rid of them, as they are like kind of free cards, right? And if you're never going to use them, why not just go ahead and submit them? So we're done with Leroy Sané. We're going to go ahead and submit this bad boy, and Actually, Leroy Sané was a player last year, or I think when he was still playing for, was it Schalke, who got like a special blue tots card for winning the daily, no, not the daily knockout tournament, we didn't have FUT Champions back then, but it was for winning the tournament, the tournament that came out for the tots players. Obviously they did that again this year, but Sané was one of the most hotly contested players to get, and he was an 83 back then, so he's got an even better card now. 6 foot tall, left footed on the right hand side is not great, and nor is the 3-star skills and weak foot, but he is very quick and he does have great dribbling, so I'm sure at some point in time there's going to be some people that can slot that into their squad and he'll do a good job. 82 shooting and 80 passing. Yeah, nothing really to write home about, but I'll stick him into the club anyways. And then we have, once again, a Futties kit that we can't sell. We've got to discard. And now we move on to the 3 players. So I've got Gaia first. Now, what you can do, you need 77 rating for these ones. I'm pretty sure the ones the other day needed like a 75 rating. So what I've got for you today is a way that you can do it using just like 8 out of the 11 players as gold, and then you can use like 3 out of the 11 as bronze players if you wanted. So today I picked leagues rather than just nations, and actually I have all Spanish players from La Liga. That's just the way it worked out for me. I tried to pick the highest rated non-rare ones, and as you can see, we've got some 80s going about here, some 79s, just overall like highest rated non-rare players. That means that you're going to help boost that rating overall, and then you can just use like random bronzes that you've got in your club. It means that you don't have to use 3 more golds. I'll show you another way that I've done it in just a second as well. But this is the way where I've used 8 gold players from like La Liga. Nothing special, just whatever you've got in your club. If you think you've got 4 defenders, a goalkeeper, a CDM and 2 CMs all from the same league or nation, then link them up together. Again, you only have to get 60 chemistry, so it's just not that big of a deal. And then I've gone with, I just literally searched right winger bronze, and he was one of my highest rated, that was non-rare. So then I just followed suit by getting Norwegian players in, and this left winger isn't even a winger, he's a striker. So that's what's worked for me in this particular one. So that's Gaia done. We're going to get an 80 rated pink left back from the La Liga that's never ever going to get into my team over the likes of Jordi Alba and Marcelo, but still we'll get him nonetheless, and he might come in use down the line, I guess, but I just try and collect every single one of them. Now Danny Rose, I'll do him last. Let's go on to Luke Shaw, because now I've got a 77 rating here, but I've used all gold players. Now it's probably not the best way to go, but for this particular one I just decided to use a league. You know, I picked a league rather than a nation, and I chose the Turkish league and went for like the lower rated non-rare gold items that I had. Literally whatever I had in this league. I'm never going to use any of these players. I just don't feel like I'll ever need them. But if I was to take one of these players out for a bronze, it wouldn't quite work, because of course I've got like 75, 76 to 76. You need to use the higher rated non-rare golds if you do want to put some bronzes in there. But it's just a toss-up between whether or not those higher-rated non-rare golds, like Better Call Saul or Nacho Fernandez or anyone like that, if they go up in price quite highly, you might just be better buying a whole team of golds. So that's why I've put both different options in here today. Whatever just is cheapest on the market, go for that. Or whatever you got in your club is more preferable, right? I can see Luke Shaw winning this one. I actually really like Luke Shaw on the game, and I'll definitely be getting him, I guess, over on the Road to Glory account, because he's a superb player that we could most definitely use. And I can't even remember what my left back is currently over on that account. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll go ahead and get him, just because he'll get that perfect link to the pink Futties Smalling that we've already got, and he's 6'1", and let's face it, he's going to have higher pace, higher dribbling, higher defending and physical. He'll be a beast. I actually think he's been one of the most overpowered cheap fullbacks on this game this year. So welcome to the club, Luke Shaw, and even if he doesn't win, we've got a pink version of his regular card. But the only person that could beat him, I guess, is this Danny Rose. Now, once again, I've got 8 out of the 11 players as higher rated non-rare golds, and then we managed to just fit in 3 random bronzes. that are all from the Irish League, I believe. Yeah, they are. So I went Russian League this particular time, and I realised I've actually got quite a lot of the high-rated non-rares. So I've got like the 80 rated, the 79s, the 78s, and obviously that does help to bring that overall rating up. So once again, pretty standard stuff, just not really fussed about chemistry. There's certain players here which definitely don't get like full chem. Actually, it might even just be this CDM, because even this bronze cam gets full chem from the left mid, I think. So yeah, that's random. It just so happens that I've got a full chem team going on here. It's the easiest way to do it, but if you haven't got much in your club and you are just like mismatching and like getting random players from anywhere, doesn't really matter. All you got to do is get that 77 overall rating and you are golden. So Danny Rose comes into the club as well. Another pink that we can have. I reckon this one will stay just regular pink and black. I don't think there'll be a gold strip on him and a higher rating in a few days' time. Genuinely do think it's going to come to Luke Shaw, who is the man of the hour in today's SBC. So there you have it, guys. That is how I've gone ahead and unlocked all three of the new nominations, because I don't really vote. I get all of them so that they might be useful for my account at some point in time. But of course, we have the new Leroy Sané that is the winner. So everyone go out and vote for Luke Shaw, because I think he's the one that I want to win. Have a good day. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed, found it useful. Don't forget to sub to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.